picked the wrong house. Fool, fool, you picked the...
Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Charleston Police Department. The entire city of Charleston is in extreme danger. Several large fires are currently ongoing in downtown Charleston due to two flaming figures of unknown gender running around the city. These flaming figures have caused over 50 fires downtown Charleston within the past 30 minutes. Numerous structures are burning out of control as of 3:11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Temperatures in and around Charleston have reached approximately 980 degrees Fahrenheit in the hardest hit areas. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Take immediate precautions to ensure the safety of yourself and others around you. Stay tuned to the station or other media outlets for more information as it becomes available.
Several days later.
This is the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, KJY 85 broadcasting from the Iredell County Emergency Communications Tower in Mooresville, North Carolina, operating on a frequency of 162.525 MHz. This transmitter is serving the foothills and southern Piedmont of North Carolina. The current time is 3:22 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Iredell County Emergency Management. The entire city of Statesville, North Carolina has been engulfed in flames by a dangerous girl surrounded by fire. There were originally two girls, but it appears that Ivy has disappeared while causing destruction in Raleigh, North Carolina. Presley is believed to be the only girl remaining at this time. Presley is a 23-year-old white female, born on February 17, 1995, 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighs 190 pounds, with auburn hair in a bun, blue eyes, and was last seen wearing a black NASCAR t-shirt with a white tank top underneath, along with dark blue jeans and wearing purple glasses. In addition, some witnesses reported that she was roaming around the city of Statesville with some parts of her clothes torn apart, along with her purple glasses being cracked in some spots. She is also becoming more aggressive according to the public as this alert is being sent out. She can also be extremely devious at times. This girl is extremely dangerous, and should not be confronted by any means as she is extremely hostile. It is believed that her next location could be either Lineville or Asheville, North Carolina. All residents who live in western North Carolina are advised to remain alert for possible fires. Any residents who have information on this situation or other media outlets for more information.
The flames of hell shall be unleashed, and nobody or nothing can stop them. Be prepared.
This is the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, KJY 85 broadcast.
Many minutes later.
This is NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, WNG 538 broadcasting from a tower on Grandmother Mountain, near Lineville, North Carolina, operating on a frequency of 162.450 MHz. This transmitter is serving the northern foothills and northern mountains of North Carolina. The current time is 3:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Avery County Emergency Management. Presley is now causing extreme damage to the majority of Avery County. Several fires have been ignited around the Lineville area, and numerous trees have fallen while burning, causing more fires to spread rapidly. Presley is a 23-year-old white female, born on February 17, 1995, 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighs 190 pounds, with auburn hair and a bun, blue eyes, and was last seen wearing a ripped-up black NASCAR t-shirt with a white tank top underneath, along with torn dark blue jeans, and wearing cracked purple glasses. She has also become even more aggressive as these fires were being ignited. She can also be extremely devious at times. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. This girl is capable of causing massive destruction. If you see the girl in your area, run in the opposite direction as quickly as possible and try to find shelter. Evacuate now, I repeat, evacuate.
I will burn this tower down and everyone in it.
This is going to be something different. Instead of radioactivity and water, Presley sets almost all of America on fire. This is a terrorist attack and murder and arson en masse. She also tried to kill Clay Ranger 143. She is going to get 3 death penalties for this. And later in the video where WXL56 states an administrative message, voice text Paul states that the amount worth of damages is $23 billion. So she will have to pay for this.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the emergency management of Elkhart County. This is an immediate evacuation order for the city of Elkhart due to large uncontrolled wildfires in the vicinity. The cause of these fires is currently unknown at this time. However, because of the growing concern of rapid spread of these wildfires, residents in Elkhart are under an immediate evacuation order. This is for your safety. When evacuating, tie a towel to your mailbox or door to signal to authorities that you are aware of the situation. If you need assistance, do not use the towel. Turn off all heating and ventilation systems, close all windows and doors, and seal up any loose cracks or vents if at all possible. Do not attempt to pick up children or relatives at schools, hospitals, or nursing homes. These facilities have their own emergency procedures. Make sure that you have all essential supplies, such as food, water, medications, and a radio operated by batteries. Local stations will provide further information on this dangerous situation. Most importantly, stay calm in this situation. It has been demonstrated that panic will only worsen the situation you are currently in. Repeating, an immediate evacuation order has been issued for the city of Elkhart due to large wildfires which are spreading rapidly in the area. If you have not evacuated already, do so immediately to protect your life. The following message is transmitted at the request of the emergency management of Elkhart County. This is an immediate evacuation order for the city of Elkhart.
The next day.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Phoenix Police Department. An immediate evacuation has been issued for all of Maricopa County until further notice. A suspicious individual shrouded in a black and violet orange has been spotted in the city of Phoenix, causing catastrophic damage to buildings and homes in the area. While his intentions are currently unknown at this time, these precautions are being taken to ensure the safety of residents around the Phoenix metro. Because of the potential of wildfires rapidly spreading, residents within a 2-mile radius of Phoenix and the surrounding vicinity are under an immediate evacuation order. This is for your safety. When evacuating, tie a towel to your mailbox or door to signal to authorities that you are aware of the situation. If you require any form of assistance, do not use the towel. Ensure that all windows and doors are locked, and that all ventilation systems and air conditioning systems are turned off, and that all cracks and doors are sealed, if possible. Do not attempt to pick up children or relatives at schools, hospitals, or nursing homes. These facilities have their own emergency procedures. Make sure that you have all essential supplies, such as food, water, medication, and a radio operated by batteries. Official sources will have further information on this extremely dangerous situation. Shelters are being opened in the following locations. In northern Arizona, this includes Flagstaff, Kingman, and Winslow. In southern Nevada, this includes Las Vegas, Overton, and Mopa. In southern California, this includes San Diego, Bakersfield, and Hesperia. In southern Utah, this includes St. George, Milford, and Cedar City. There is a possibility that the evacuation radius may be expanded beyond 2 miles. Most importantly, stay calm in this situation. It has been demonstrated multiple times in the past that panic will only worsen the situation. Repeating, an immediate evacuation has been issued for areas within a 2-mile radius of the city of Phoenix due to rapidly spreading wildfires. If you have not evacuated already, do so immediately.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Houston County Emergency Management Agency. An extremely dangerous and potentially life-threatening situation is unfolding in the city of Warner Robins. At approximately 12:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, numerous instances of large wildfires, plummeting temperatures, and flash freezing, along with widespread power outages, have been received throughout the city of Warner Robins, Georgia. Local law enforcement in the area have also reported an endless amount of impassable roads due to the damage, along with reports of widespread black ice due to plummeting temperatures, causing numerous accidents on the roads as a result. Eyewitness accounts have also indicated that a strange figure shrouded in a violet aura was recently spotted near the vicinity of these localities before the situation began to unfold. This is the same figure that has been rumored to be connected with previous events that have unfolded in the southeast and southwest parts of the United States, in addition to a sporadic event which occurred in Buchanan County, Iowa, namely around the city of Independence. As a precaution, because of the treacherous road conditions throughout the city of Warner Robins and surrounding localities, residents are strongly discouraged to travel throughout the remainder of the night, possibly longer if the situation persists. If you spot this figure shrouded in a violet aura, do not approach. This figure is known to be fatal. Continue to monitor local media outlets for further information. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Houston County Emergency Management Agency. An extremely dangerous and
Finally, Warner Robins will be alive like a Christmas tree.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Nuclear power plant warning. Repeat, nuclear power plant warning. This is not a drill. Repeating, this is not a drill. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Oconee County Emergency Management Agency. This is an update to the situation unfolding at the Oconee Nuclear Station located in Seneca. At 2:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, confirmation of a power excursion has been received at the Oconee nuclear station, causing a total meltdown in both reactors. This has resulted in a general emergency being declared at the plant. A large quantity of radioactive materials have been released into the atmosphere. Additionally, multiple reports of fires in the reactor core have come in since the previous civil emergency message was issued about 10 minutes ago. The voluntary evacuation that was issued a few minutes ago has been upgraded. All evacuations are now mandatory by state law. When evacuating, remember to tie a towel to your mailbox, door, or nearest fence around your property. This will tell emergency management that you are aware of the situation. Do not use the towel if you require assistance. Do not attempt to pick up relatives at schools, hospitals, or nursing homes. Those facilities have their own emergency procedures and will act on them accordingly. Residents within a 50-mile radius of the Oconee nuclear station are urged to evacuate immediately. Radioactive materials can spread for hundreds of miles. It is vital that you take these necessary steps to ensure the safety of yourself and others around you. Evacuate in a calm and orderly manner. Be sure that you have enough non-perishable food in your possession that can at least last up to 2 weeks or more. Gather enough medical supplies and water. Carry a flashlight and a battery-operated radio with you. Local stations will provide further information on this dangerous and life-threatening situation as it unfolds. Most importantly, stay calm in this situation. It has been demonstrated multiple times in the past that panic will only worsen and jeopardize the situation you are in. Stay tuned to local news stations for more details about the situation. Repeating, a nuclear power plant warning has been issued for residents within a 50-mile radius of the Oconee nuclear station. If you have not evacuated already, immediately do so to protect your life. Nuclear power plant warning. Repeat, nuclear power plant warning. This is not a drill. Repeating, this is not a drill. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Oconee County Emergency Management Agency. This is an update to the situation unfolding at the Oconee nuclear station located in Seneca. At 2:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, confirmation of a power excursion has been received at the Oconee nuclear station, causing a total meltdown in both reactors. This has resulted in a general emergency being declared at the plant. A large quantity of radioactive materials have been released into the atmosphere. Additionally, multiple reports of fires in the reactor core have come in since the previous civil emergency message was issued about 10 minutes ago. The voluntary evacuation that was issued a few minutes ago has been...
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
This is a nuclear power plant warning. This is not a drill. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Mecklenburg County Emergency Management. A nuclear power plant warning has been issued for all residents within a 30-mile radius of the McGuire Nuclear Station, located near Huntersville, North Carolina, due to an incident which has prompted a general emergency at the plant. Several large fires have been reported inside the plant, resulting in explosions inside the reactors. This has resulted in a release of a quantity of radiation into the atmosphere. Because of the release of radioactive materials into the atmosphere, all evacuations are mandatory by state law. This includes localities within a 30-mile radius of the emergency planning zone. Immediately evacuate for your safety if you are within 30 miles of the plant, as radioactive materials can spread over a large area. When evacuating, remember to tie a towel to your mailbox, door, or nearest fence. This will signal to authorities that you are aware of the situation. Do not use the towel if requiring assistance. If unable to evacuate, local authorities will escort you to the nearest pickup points. Do not attempt to pick up relatives at schools, hospitals, or nursing homes. These facilities have emergency procedures and will act accordingly on them. Ensure that you have adequate supplies, such as food, water, all forms of medications currently on you, clothing that can last up to 2 full weeks, and a radio operated by batteries. Local stations will continue to provide further information for as long as possible. Finally, it is important to stay calm in the situation. Panicking will only worsen the situation, as demonstrated many times before. Repeating, a nuclear power plant warning has been issued for all residents within a 30-mile radius of the McGuire nuclear station. If you have not evacuated already, do so immediately, as failure to do so will result in certain death. This is a nuclear power plant warning. This is not a drill. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Mecklenburg County Emergency Management. A nuclear power plant warning has been issued for all residents within a 30-mile radius of the McGuire nuclear station, located near Huntersville, North Carolina, due to an incident which has prompted a general emergency at the plant.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
Nuclear power plant warning. This is not a drill. General emergency declared at the Sharon Harris Nuclear Power Plant in Wake County. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Wake County Emergency Management Agency. This warning applies to all residents within a 50-mile radius of the Sharon Harris Nuclear Power Plant, including the localities of Asheboro, Durham, Fort Bragg, Fayetteville, Garner, and Raleigh. A nuclear power plant warning is in effect for residents within a 50-mile radius of the Sharon Harris Nuclear Power Plant due to an event which has caused catastrophic damage to the plant, causing a total meltdown to occur in both reactors. A critical failure in the power supply as a result of an electromagnetic pulse occurring near the vicinity of the plant has caused the cooling units to go offline, causing temperatures to rapidly rise inside the reactors. All evacuations are mandatory. Failure to follow these evacuation orders will result in almost certain death, as radioactive materials have been released into the atmosphere. Facilities such as schools, hospitals, and nursing homes have their own emergency procedures. Do not attempt to pick up relatives from these facilities. Remember to tie a towel to your nearest mailbox or door to signal that you are aware of the situation. Lock all windows and doors, and seal up any cracks, if at all possible. Remember to keep all necessary supplies with you, such as food, water, all forms of medication, clothing that can last up to 2 full weeks, and a radio operated by batteries. Local stations will provide further information for as long as possible. Repeating, a nuclear power plant warning is in effect for residents within 50 miles of the Sharon Harris Nuclear Power Plant located in Wake County. If you have not evacuated already, immediately do so to prevent certain death.
The next day.
The following message is transmitted at the request of Jefferson County Emergency Management. An unusual event is taking place in Jefferson County and in the city of Louisville. At 4:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, reports of a bright blue light, along with reports of earthquakes in the county as well as surrounding areas have been received. These earthquakes are estimated to be ranging from magnitude 3.0 to 8.5, with the epicenter being located in downtown Louisville. Aftershocks are also expected in the impacted areas. In addition, authorities have reported the Ohio River to be waving out of control as these earthquakes ensue, causing minor flooding to take place. The McAlpine Locks and Dam above a portion of the Ohio River has also suffered extensive to significant damage, and a possible dam failure may be imminent. This is the same dam that suffered a massive failure back in October 2019. It is unsure what the cause of this event is at this time. Nevertheless, all residents in Jefferson County and surrounding counties are advised to take precautions to protect life and property. Bring non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio, and most importantly, a sturdy object to cover yourself and protect your body from falling debris such as a helmet, a mattress, or a cushion, and also seek higher ground due to the flooding. Stay tuned to local media outlets for the latest on this dangerous and unusual situation.
You know what, Miss Valerie? Screw this. I'm not charging you. I'm charging only Presley because she's the mastermind.
The next day.
Flash flood emergency for McLean County, including the cities of Calhoun, Livermore, and Beech Grove. The National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a flash flood warning for McLean County in northwestern Kentucky until 5:30 a.m. At 3:52 a.m., emergency management along with the public reported major ongoing flash flooding due to very heavy torrential rainfall across several neighborhoods along with many road closures in McLean County. In addition, numerous water rescues are currently ongoing as county services are being stretched to the limit. In addition, multiple fatalities have been recorded across the county due to people drowning and being swept away from the flood waters. This is a flash flood emergency for McLean County, including the cities of Calhoun, Livermore, and Beech Grove. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Seek higher ground now. Expected hazards include life-threatening flash flooding due to heavy rain. Flash flooding has been observed by emergency management. The following impacts are expected. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Life-threatening flash flood of low water crossings, small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses is ongoing. Flooding of some homes, businesses, and other structures adjacent to streams and low-lying areas remains possible. Seek higher ground now. Some locations that will experience significant flooding include Calhoun, Livermore, Beech Grove, Sacramento, and Island. This also includes the following rivers and creeks: Green River, Rough River, Pond River, West Fork, Nobla Creek, and Cypress Creek. Move to higher ground now. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order. Never travel on flooded roadways. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding.
Three hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards. The following following message is transmitted at the request of McLean County Emergency Management. Multiple reports of powerful tremors across McLean County and surrounding areas have been received from multiple areas. A similar event has also taken place in Louisville in Jefferson County. In addition, as these tremors and the floods continue, witnesses have reported an individual surrounded light blue aura roaming the streets of Calhoun, along with a blast of the same light blue glow, with powerful tremors following suit shortly afterwards. Authorities have described this individual as a white female, 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 165 pounds, with dark blonde curly hair with aqua blue tips along with blue eyes. This individual was last seen wearing a shredded black sweatshirt with a blue tank top underneath, black jeans, and black platform boots with buckles on them along with black fishnet gloves. This individual is also noted to have 2 piercings in her left ear, 3 piercings in her right ear, a nose piercing, a necklace with a light blue flower pendant, a tattoo of the Japanese symbol for water on her chest along with her nails painted black. It is unknown what this individual's intentions are, but as a precaution, all residents in McLean County and surrounding areas are advised to seek higher ground and take precautions to protect yourself for future tremors.
The next day.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Tazewell County Emergency Management and the Illinois Emergency Management Agency.
Perfect. Red lights should be appearing all over the state now. Anyway, we can let that circulation long enough. Now it's time to encase the Nash. It's a living hell for everyone there.
A few moments later.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Allen County Emergency Management and the Indiana Emergency Management Agency. This is not a test. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. At 8:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a violent attack on the cities of Fort Wayne and New Haven was underway. Several different methods of attacks were occurring, including electrocution of residents to the point of them either combusting or exploding from the inside out, holding residents hostage by means of suspended animation, some also being choked to death in the process via their own body fluids, violent explosions of power substations across each city, and perhaps most frightening of all, shockwaves containing intense ionizing radiation to where residents suffer death via extreme radiation poisoning within minutes. Several raging infernos have also been reported to be burning several people alive in the area as well. This destruction and slaughtering of citizens has been determined to be caused by the individual known as Presley, conducting each degree of attack while floating over downtown Fort Wayne. This is the same individual that was known for causing several blazes in a majority of the eastern United States back in April 2018. It has been determined too dangerous for anyone to attempt leaving either city, and as such all residents of Allen County are asked to immediately shelter in place, preferably inside a basement or the lowest interior room inside their home or building. Go inside, lock all windows and doors, turn off any air conditioning and heating units, and seal cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. It is not known how long Presley's attack on the cities will last, and all available authorities have been dispatched to attempt in dealing with her. For now, stay tuned to the station or other local media outlets for further information on this deadly situation.
A few moments later.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Indiana State Police Department, the Indiana Department of Homeland Security, and the Indiana Department of Public Health. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Several devastating and unusual attacks are occurring in the state of Indiana. At 9:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it was confirmed that 3 separate energy bombs have detonated in downtown Indianapolis, 2 in the core and 1 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This has caused a massive radiological hazard to the city, and damage akin to small nuclear explosions in respective locations. 20 minutes later, residents believed to have been killed in the explosions were seen emerging from said areas, acting in a pack-like mentality and exhibiting zombie-like characteristics. These characteristics include torn or disheveled clothing, dark red burn-like patches on skin, blinded eyes and milky white irises, blue and clammy color in appearance, extreme agility and strength, and extreme homicidal aggression. These zombie-like individuals had viciously attacked residents in the downtown core, and those attacked and killed were seen going into a catatonic state for exactly 5 minutes before becoming these creatures themselves. These incidents are believed to be caused by a deranged individual known as Presley, seen hovering over the city conducting these attacks in midair. She is also believed to be responsible for attacks in Fort Wayne and New Haven. Authorities have been proven unable to apprehend her, and all residents in Marion County are asked to shelter in place at this time as it has been deemed too dangerous to evacuate the area. Go inside, lock all windows and doors, turn off any heating or air conditioning units, and seal any cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. If a creature attempts entering your home, use any means to defend yourself by any means, such as a firearm or any other weapon. Do not go outside for any reason, or you will face certain death either by zombie-like creatures or by Presley herself. Stay tuned to the station or other local media outlets for further information on this life-threatening situation.
City of Indianapolis, meet the death of what once was and never will be again. Get used to your new friends and assimilate or die with them.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Chippewa and Eau Claire County Police Departments. At 1:34 a.m., a large flaming half-spherical object has been spotted over the vicinity of Eau Claire, completely immolating buildings in a radioactive, fiery aura. Temperatures inside this dome have been reported to be soaring to as high as 1,000 degrees Celsius as well. There are also numerous eyewitness accounts of people bursting into fire, some screaming in a disturbing manner as they were being burned alive. Authorities are also reporting accounts indicating that radioactive particles are raining down from the top of the dome. It is too late for residents in the city of Eau Claire and the surrounding area to seek shelter or evacuate. In fact, residents outside of the dome surrounding Eau Claire are requested to immediately evacuate, and do not return for any reason, as the vicinity will likely be uninhabitable by the time the dome ceases operation. Authorities have been dispatched to deal with Blaze, who is described as a 22-year-old white male, date of birth March 16, 1997, stands 6 feet tall, weighs 150 pounds, has glowing auburn highlights, was last seen wearing a violet shirt, black pants with violet flames at the tips, black shoes with chrome purple blades in front of them, and a light violet jacket with a symbol of light violet and psychedelic purple flames surrounding a red-violet lightning bolt. Authorities are unable to apprehend him, as any attempts to neutralize him in the past have been completely unsuccessful as well. Residents are requested to not approach him as well, as any attempt to do so will result in almost certain, if not immediate, death. Continue to monitor local media outlets for the latest information.
This location won't even see you tomorrow is Proceed with radioactive ash.
The next day.
Non-specific alert. Non-specific alert.
This is a National Information Center statement. Several devastating, crippling, and catastrophic attacks have been reported across the southeast within the past couple of days. These incidents include several nuclear power plants being completely incinerated and destroyed, numerous instances of locations being scorched by wildfires, and most disturbingly, as of recent, attacks similar to incidents that are unfolding out in the Midwest. All of the events that unfolded in the southeast, southwest, and isolated incidents in Iowa and Illinois have been confirmed to be connected to three extremely dangerous individuals known as Blaze, Presley, and Miss Valerie. Any attempts to apprehend these individuals have led to all but certain death. This is due to burns from Blaze's aura, which is similar to the ones that appeared in these wildfires. Said temperatures have caused burns, in addition to irradiated patches of skin, to appear on those who tried to apprehend him. Disturbingly, some instances of bodies exploding, believed to be associated with Blaze, have been observed across portions of the country. Presley's instances of wildfires, in addition to energy bomb attacks, electromagnetic attacks, and reports of spreading a contagion, have also been quite significant in terms of damage and fatalities. Witnesses have reported Presley to have a very bright purple aura surrounding her body, similar to that of Blaze's aura. Miss Valerie's floods and earthquakes have caused major to unprecedented damage to multiple areas of the country. Her body also seems to have a shining aqua blue aura surrounding her as well, which seems to be her protective shield. She is also capable of causing major earthquakes, leaving nothing but catastrophic to unprecedented damage behind. She is also capable of causing record-breaking flash flooding, as most know already. Authorities in the area believe that these individuals are not stopping these attacks anytime soon. Residents across the United States should not approach these individuals at all costs. Instead, stay away from them by any means necessary, as these individuals have the capabilities to cause significant injury and even death.
The past 8 days were only the beginning of the nightmare. Now it only gets worse from here.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
The civil authorities have issued a civil danger warning for all of Georgia, beginning at 7:04 a.m. and ending at 12:15 p.m., statewide activation. A catastrophic attack has occurred in Atlanta, crippling law enforcement networks across this state, in addition to numerous injuries and casualties being reported. Similar incidents have also been reported in the city of Conyers, which has sparked a large, uncontrollable, chemical fire at a plant in the vicinity, and in Athens, where numerous transformers have exploded, causing a widespread power outage, in addition to numerous fires being reported in the city. Eyewitness accounts also indicate that multiple power outages from as far west as LaGrange to as far east as Washington, and from as far south as Albany to as far north as Dalton. Authorities have connected these incidents to an individual named Blaze, responsible for a string of incidents that have unfolded across the southeast within the past couple of days. Attempts to apprehend him have been unsuccessful, as reports have indicated authorities being burned alive or completely irradiated to the point where, disturbingly, bodies were reported to have exploded, and it is likely that they will remain that way. Residents across this state should not approach him, as he has the potential to cause injury or death. Monitor local media outlets for the latest information.
You'll witness everything snuffed out within seconds. Every single person you know, gone. Left charred, blended to ashes.
The next day.
Immediate evacuation order for the city of Mason. This is not a drill. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Warren County Emergency Management. Citizens of Mason are required to evacuate immediately. A dangerous and deadly individual who can and will cause mass devastation to a large area has been spotted roaming the streets of Mason. The individual, known as Miss Valerie, has caused catastrophic to unprecedented damage to places such as Peoria, Illinois, Louisville, Kentucky, and Calhoun, Kentucky. Miss Valerie is a 20-year-old white female, born November 12, 1999, 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 165 pounds, with dark blonde curly hair with aqua blue tips, along with blue eyes. Miss Valerie was last seen wearing a shredded black sweatshirt with a blue tank top underneath, black jeans, and black platform boots with buckles on them, along with black fishnet gloves. She is also noted to have 2 piercings in her left ear, 3 piercings in her right ear, a nose piercing, a necklace with a light blue flower pendant, a tattoo of the Japanese symbol for water on her chest with her nails painted black, along with being surrounded in a bright light blue aura. Because of her, many neighborhoods are now considered uninhabitable and many roads impassable. This girl has caused mass devastation by using the powers of earthquakes and deadly flood.
I will shake everyone to the core, and it'll be super easy. And now, I wave goodbye to you all.
The next day.
Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Westchester County Emergency Management. A highly powerful and unexpected earthquake has occurred in the city of New Rochelle, with multiple reports of catastrophic structural damage in the downtown area along with mass injuries and mass casualties. In addition, a very bright light blue aura, which could be seen from surrounding areas, was reported along with this earthquake. It is unknown what the cause of this situation is. Nevertheless, all residents in and around the New Rochelle area in Westchester County should take immediate precautions should another earthquake take place. If you wish to evacuate, feel free to do so. Authorities in the area have been dispatched to handle said blow and to also help all civilians impacted by this event. They will also lead the evacuees to safety. For those who wish to evacuate, bring non-perishable food, water, clothing, medication and supplies, and a hand-cranked or battery-operated radio. Do not panic, repeating, do not panic, as panicking will only make the situation worse.
Shake in fear at the sight of me. Shake in fear at the sound of me. Shake because of me!
A few moments later.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Westchester County Emergency Management. All residents in Westchester County are required to evacuate immediately. A tsunami wave has been spotted off the coast of Westchester County and is expected to impact the area within the next 30 minutes. The wave has been believed to be triggered by a highly powerful earthquake caused by a dangerous individual known as Miss Valerie. Miss Valerie has caused catastrophic to cataclysmic destruction in multiple areas such as Pekin, Illinois, Mason, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky, and Calhoun, Kentucky. All residents living in Westchester County are highly advised to flee the area at once to protect your life. Residents near the coast are also advised to seek higher ground as well to also protect your life. If you're on the road, abandon your vehicle and head to an elevated area such as a hill, or if possible, head to the nearest sturdy structure and go up to the highest level. Evacuate now. Repeat, evacuate now.
This is a final wave goodbye to you all. Hope you have a fun departure party.
The next day.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the San Antonio Police Department. Residents within a 20-mile radius of San Antonio should not return to the vicinity until told otherwise by local authorities. A large dome of radioactive fire has been observed completely immolating buildings from the inside out, completely irradiating them in the process. Eyewitness accounts have also observed temperatures rising as high as nearly 1,000 degrees Celsius, in addition to disturbing accounts of residents unable to evacuate due to flood waters from earlier being burned alive to a crisp, to the point where their bodies were beyond recognition. In addition, multiple instances of wildfires spreading in all directions from the dome have been observed to be causing buildings to melt completely, causing further injury and certain death. If you see fires approaching your vicinity or if you observe floodwaters, do not under any means wait or prolong your stay. Doing so will result in certain death, serious injury, or even both. Continue monitoring local media outlets for the latest information.
Our revenge is your dreaded nightmare, and it is only the beginning of such. We will not rest until every single location in our path is obliterated, destroyed, even uninhabitable. Stand in the way of the four of us, and you can join your fellow associates 6 feet under. Certain people will not be hurt, however. They know who they are. And as for San Antonio, have fun being rendered uninhabitable to the point where your location doesn't even exist anymore. Enjoy your final moments as you burn, as you get irradiated, as you scream, searing alive.
The next day.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Polk County Emergency Management Agency. A contagious disease warning has been issued for the entire state of Iowa following numerous reports of attacks from creatures described as semi-human or zombies from every accountable city and town in the state. The outbreak of this disfiguring and violent infection comes on the heels of a devastating attack on part of the murderous individual known as Presley, who is now wanted dead or alive in numerous states. Symptoms of this disease include the following: torn or disheveled clothing, a dark red burn-like rash all over the skin, open and bleeding sores, blinding cataracts over the eyes, enhanced hearing, enhanced agility and speed, an inescapable grit, and unprecedented homicidal aggression up to accelerated cannibalism of the individual. This disease is unlike anything ever seen on Earth, and as such it is unknown if a vaccine or cure can be developed for it. For now, all residents in the state of Iowa are urged to continue sheltering in place and to keep a loaded firearm on their person at all times. Keep food, water, medical supplies, and a battery-operated or hand-cranked radio with you while in your shelter. Several riots are occurring at this time in the state as residents seem to be taking the situation into their own hands. The Iowa and Wisconsin National Guards are currently being deployed, and you're encouraged not to participate in these riots or act as a vigilante. Any persons caught doing either will be arrested and detained without formal charges or shot on sight. It is not known at this time when this situation will cease or subside. Stay tuned to this station or other local media outlets for further information.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Anyways, I'm uploading videos. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, alright.
I fucking saw the light! Oh, fuck! Fuck! No! I looked into a red light and it fucking blinded me! Ah! Ow! Radio, I gotta go. Oh my god, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. Where's the fucking call button? Leave the call, I can't see.
Alright, go, go!
As stated by Clay Ranger 143, Presley, Blaze, and Miss Valerie are planning to destroy humanity. This is an attempt of omnicide, and Presley, Blaine, and Valerie blinded Clay Ranger 143. According to Animated Courtroom on his Lego villains were charged for his crimes, he said that aggravated assault would be sentenced to 9 years. Play the flash.
Forward. Flash forward. Blinding someone on purpose is aggravated assault. A case on US territory got sentenced to 9 years. End of flash forward.
So we will give the same sentence to Presley, except it's going to be aggravated assault with a deadly weapon occasioning actual bodily harm. Because Presley blinded Clay Ranger 143 so much that he passed out. So instead of 9 years, we will give her 20 years.
We are flying low in the air by helicopter right now to keep a close eye on the situation, and oh my god. Everything is underwater. Up here, Steve. Up here. Here. Pan up here to the left. Pan up here. Come on. Oh my god. The Capitol building is completely submerged. The Washington Monument is barely visible anymore. And oh my god. Oh no. There she is! She's coming for us! Turtle 180!
I have returned.
Who the hell is this?
Presley! What the hell are you doing here?
You know exactly what I'm here for. I want you to stop all of this.
Never! Not after what you did to my hometown. Not after what you did to Louisville. Not after how you went against me.
Would you let that shit go already?
How can I? I'm here to exact my revenge. That's why Fort Wayne got flooded by me.
And you had to target my closest friend in contact, didn't you? All because of what I warned him about while he was passed out. You should know who that is. You shook and flooded his house while glitching his TV, while the quote-unquote emergency action notification was being displayed.
You did not have to know that.
Yesterday, before you caused a nationwide pandemic, he called me and let me know what you were causing.
Oh, no.
Plus, I saw it unfold on every fucking news outlet in the country.
You have to understand why I am doing this. It's because I have a destiny of my own to exact my revenge on everyone, including you, for going against me.
But is it worth it?
Oh. Yes, it is. You can't deny that.
Stop it. Now.
No.
I want this to end.
Yeah. How? Nothing will stop me.
We are seeing some conversations taking place among these two. It appears that Miss Valerie is talking to this other individual named Presley. And just by hearing that name, that certain individual caused havoc across the country with fire last year. What is going on here?
Stop! I want to make amends with you.
Huh?
You heard me correctly.
What do you mean?
This grudge we have against each other, I want it to stop. Right here, right now. I can't let go of the fact that you and I are sisters for life.
But we both have
opposing powers. I am aware of that. But honestly, should we even continue further?
But you said on the day we went against each other, we would be sworn enemies for life. And this isn't like any other grudge. This is an eternal grudge.
But who said I couldn't stop it?
I don't know what to say.
Look, Valerie, I'm pretty sure we both had enough of hating each other. Yes, we both made mistakes. But why can't we just spare each other? Let alone all of these people. What did they do to you?
Nothing.
Exactly. I know how much you hate me right now. But honestly, ever since I did what I did last year, my grudge against you has decreased. It's pretty much gone at this point. You don't need this, and neither do I. I'm just gonna say this now. Valerie, you're always gonna be my sister for life. I love you. I really do. Yeah, you made some mistakes. You've had failures. You've had success, as have I. But we just can't continue on like this, hating each other for life. What do you think I haven't caused any havoc since then?
Are you serious about this, Press?
Absolutely. I'm done being evil, and I'm done being your enemy. I don't want to be your enemy anymore, and I don't want you to be mine. What do you say, Val Pal?
You just called me Val Pal.
Mm-hmm.
Presley, that was my childhood nickname you used to call me.
Did you think I'd forget?
Yes, actually.
Well, I didn't. That is how dedicated I am to making this work out between the two of us.
Okay. Truce!
Truce.
I love you, sis.
I love you too.
Well, would you look at that? This is one of the most historical moments we have ever seen on WJLA News. Reporting live from Washington, D.C., this is Kent Howard for WJLA 24/7. It looks like we finally have peace.